Hello everyone, this is a quick Pilates warm-up to get your body ready for any workout or sports. The best part is that Pilates help prevent injury. It wouldn't take long, so let's get started. So you can stand on the mat or stand on the back. Your leg is hip width apart, and then keep abdominal nice and active. Your tailbone is down. So first we're gonna do a neck stretch. So you can just bend your neck forward and then making a circle to the one side. And then other side. Inhale and exhale for your own pace, shoulder nicely down. And then coming back to the center. So now shoulder up, shoulder down. And then slightly making a circle to the one side. And then other side. So up and down. And up and down. And then coming back. So now arms is straight, your shoulder width apart, your shoulder line, and then lift your fingertips up. So palm facing up, facing forward. And from here, make your fist, and then open your finger, and then close and open. So good for your finger stretch as well. Rock and paper, and rock and paper. So Japanese. And then release your arms. All right, so now we're gonna do hands interlace your fingers behind your head. So keep abdominal nice and active still. So gazing forward. So you're looking forward, but you can still see with the side of your eye, your elbow. That is a good angle. Then we're gonna nod the head. Stretch your back of your neck from your roots. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, center. And then now open your chest, keep you open your chest, gaze in the ceiling, and then coming back. Exhale. Nod the head, stretch your back of your neck, and then coming back to the center and open your chest. And then coming back to the center, and then hip is nice and stay center, and then rotate your body to the one side. And then coming back. Exhale, rotate, and center. Look in your elbow, and then coming back, and then last one, and then center. Release your arms. Then we're gonna do some thigh stretch. So hold one knee and toward your chest. Okay, so keep your nice and balanced. Spread the toe and then find a triangle. Your feet. So big toe, pinky toe, and the heel. That's the point. And then from here, hold your ankle. And then your front thigh is nice and stretching. Keep abdominal active, nice and tall. And release. Other side. Knees towards your chest. And then check the balance. And then lift your heel towards your hip. Nice and shoulder down. And release. All right. So we're going to do some pre-ep. Making a pizza slice or a slice of cake between your feet. And then we're going to hand on your hip. So from here, we're going to bend your knees. And your knees just tracking you over your toe. Okay. So not knees is forward or out. And then come up. And exhale. Spine is nice and straight. And lifting up. Now with your arms, so arms placing, your hands just above your chest, and then from here exhale. So visually see your breathing, and then coming up. Inhale. And exhale, spine is nice and straight. Inhale. Come back. Two more, exhale. And inhale up. Last one. And lifting up. Alright, so now open your leg wider than shoulder, and then your toe is still diagonal line. Keep abdominal nice and active. Arms just side of your body. From here, exhale, plie, and then come up, and bend, and up. 2 more. So nice and hip open, and then hold. Now rotate to the one side, stretch, and then center, and then other side, and center. Last set, and then last one, and then coming up. Nice and warm up your hip. So we're gonna do a low down. So leg is hip width apart, and keep abdominal nice and active. As an option, straight your knees or bend your knees, whichever you're okay. Even bend your knees, keep it nice and abdominal active. Your spine is nice and one line. Okay, so from here, arms overhead, shoulder nicely down. We're gonna lean to the one side and then rotate your chest, looking down to the one feet, and then dive into the one side of your foot. And the body is center. Inhale, exhale, pick up your belly, and coming back bone by bone. And then arms up. Other side, lean to the one side. So try not to hip is escaping. You can keep your hips nice and center and rotate. And then dive into the one foot. And then body is center. And then pick up your belly. C-car position. Come up. Last set, arms overhead. Lean to the one side. Rotate. Exhale. Dive in. Shoulder nicely down. Center. Pick up your belly. And lifting, lifting, lifting. Arms overhead. Last one, bend. And rotate. And then dive into the mat. And then center. Pick up your belly. Keep abdominal engaged. And nice and standing position. Okay, so now sit on the mat. We're gonna do a spine stretch. So your leg is shoulder width apart, and then if your spine is not gonna be straight, I'm gonna recommend to bend your knees so that your spine gonna be nice and straight. So use the option. So arms nice and straight, parallel to the mat, shoulder width apart. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, nod ahead, and then arms going down. Keep your seat up, your spine, and then hands slightly forward. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pick up your belly, and coming back, bone by bone, shoulder nicely down. Inhale, and exhale, nod ahead. Arms slightly forward. Fingertips doesn't need to touch on the mat, and your pelvis nice and rotating. So you feel your hamstring is working. Inhale, exhale, come up bone by bone. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. And the arms slightly forward, inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. And the arms nice and straight, and they come up. Alright, so leg is together. Just for the transition, you can hold the back of your leg, and then spine is nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, small C-cup to big C-cup, and then arms nice and release, and then rest your head on the mat. Okay, so we're gonna do a pelvic curl. Arms just side of your body. Keep your leg hip width apart. Keep it nice and neutral spine. Inhale. Exhale, imprint your spine and lifting, lifting, lifting. Your arms nice and supporting. Your scapula supporting. Your feet is supporting. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. Bone by bone. Pelvic curl is really nice exercise. Inhale. And exhale. Up, up, up. rib cage is closed, abdominal active, and coming down. And then last one, inhale and exhale. Lifting up, inhale at the top and exhale. Coming back. So now, back to the neutral position. One leg up to the tabletop. So keep your seat is nice and parallel to the mat. We're gonna do toe tap and lift and tap and lift. Move your leg from your hip joint. And last one. And place the foot down. Other leg up to the tabletop position. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Keep your leg 90 angle. Abdominal nice and active. Move your leg from your hip joint. And last one. And place the foot down. Now leg change it. Come back to the start leg. Now knee slightly towards you. Other leg tiptoe. And then we're gonna change. Exhale. And change. And change. And switch. And switch. Keep abdominal engaged. And 2 more sets. Last one. And then place the foot down. Okay, so leg is nice and bending. And then bending knee position. Hands in place, your fingers behind your head. One abdominal work. Keep abdominal engaged. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. Head and chest lift. Gaze in between your leg. Inhale. And exhale, coming down bone by bone. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Head and chest lift. Keep abdominal nice and flat. And coming down. Inhale. And exhale. Chest lift higher. No pressure. Your back over your neck. And coming down. 2 more. Elbow nice widely open. Last one. Inhale at the top. And then coming down bone by bone. And then just release your hands. Alright, so let's go to the side. So come to the side position. Leg is straight. Palm facing up to the ceiling. You can rest your head. So keep abdominal nice and active. And then so that side body is nice and lifting as well. So relax your shoulder. We're gonna lift your both leg up, heel together, and then just lower, still hovering. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And lift. And lower. 2 more. And last one. And then lower your leg down. And then coming up. Switch the leg. And switch the side. And then straight your leg. Palm facing up. Nice and one line. Abdominal active. Lift your leg up. And lower. And lift. And lower. And 3. And 2. And last one. Release your leg down. Alright, so tummy on the mat. We're going to do a back extension. So, forearm position. Your elbow slightly down towards your chest, side of your chest. And then your head is just slightly hovering, not too much. So heads align with the spine line. Then heel together as an option, or you can slightly open. So keep your tailbone is down. Abdominal nice and active. So from here, inhale, head and chest lift, mini swan. Just gaze in the mat. Just front of your floor or mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. And now lifting up and then hold. One arm is straight and then making a semicircle. Bend your elbow and coming back. Other straight and arms just down, bend and hands on the mat, and then coming down one by one. Inhale, head and chest lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale, head and chest lift. Now lift your arms pointing towards your toe, and then arms making a semicircle, coming back. Other side, lift, pointing towards your toe, and then making a semicircle, and then coming back. And release your head. And lift your heads up, and down, and up. And then now push the mat away, and come into the rest position. So knees together, focus on your hip towards your heel, long arm. Relax your lower back. Inhale. And exhale for your own pace. And coming back to the O4 position. Last exercise, cat stretch. So wrist under your shoulder, your knees under your hip joint. Keep abdominal active. Your head's aligned with the spine. No hyperextension. Exhale, round your back. Focus on your lower back. Inhale through the neutral, making arch upper back. And then center. Exhale. Inhale through the neutral, making arch upper back. And coming back. Last one, lounge back. And center, making arch upper back. Shoulder nicely down. And coming back. Hip towards your heel. Slowly come up. And then, well done. That's all. You are all set and ready to go. Hope you have a great workout and sport. See you later.